Alright, so my name is Kahn and I'm at my channel Justice for Men from Albany, New York. As you can see, we are sitting at the restaurant, order some food. So we're going to talk about some of the injustices in the family court and the support magistrate court. So they take your children, you're not good enough, but then they hunt you down and beg you for money. You're good for money. Okay, that's a new rule of New York in the United States. Look at this horrible system. You're not good enough to be with your children, but you're good enough to give them money. But I want my children. They took my children. They said, you cannot be with your children, but we want your money. They're begging me for money. Child support court in New York, USA, begging me for money, but they're not giving me my children. Good job, Congress. Good job, President. Good job, government. You all suck. You're horrible humans. You shouldn't be human. You should be somewhere living with dogs and cats who has no rights. Okay, so now here's some example of the family court. Woman walks out on family, father now has custody and vows. Full episode paternity court. Okay, I can understand if someone is not presented in the court, or like a father did not show up in the court or mother did not show up in the court. I can understand if the judge has to make the decision that who's going to take care of the children, or who's going to take care of the child. Okay, now majority of the time in New York family court system, now the father is in the court and the mother is in the court. 99% time is the mother approaches the court first. So basically what I call a family court is a first come, first serve. That is not how supposed to be justice be delivered. Justice should not be first come, first serve. Justice should be served properly, with fairness, with unbiasedly, with following the rules and the court procedures and rules. I understand the judge is going to say, well, we have a judge's discretion, this is when we make the decision, and they have their own reasoning. But you need to understand, fathers are the one who created that child. Now, when I was in the court, my own story, when I was in 2018, my case started in 2017, they prolong it, perpetuate it, keep on, from one thing to another, leads one thing another to another. One thing leads to another. They just keep prolonging it. It costs you a lot of money. It's not free. It costs you a lot of damage on your brain and soul and your heart and your mind. It costs you a lot of distress, emotionally destruction. It causes you obstruction in your work, your daily life. Judges don't care. The system don't care. Now these are the judges who make it. Mind that. These are the judges who make the decision, who have never changed the diaper of that child in their entire life, who have never fed this child, who have never had this child, who does not, these judges don't pay child support. Yet they have a power to make the decision on the behalf of well-sensible people like myself. And they're going to make the decision, the whether should I have my child or not. Absolutely unacceptable. So my request is to the lawmakers, to the assembly, to the Congress, to the President of the United States, or whosoever person is responsible, or even the governor of the states, please heed, help, change the course of the family court. These judges should not be allowed to make these type of decisions. I have the suggestions and I will represent them now. Then as soon as the mother or father approaches to the court for full custody, and if the other partner, for example, mother approaches the court, file a petition, shows up in the court, and father shows up in the court, immediately do half and half custody. Yes, if the father does not show up, doesn't show the interest, listen to the mother. So it's the vice versa. If the father has approached first and mother did not show up in the court, no problem, listen to the father. But if the both parents are present in the court and there are lots of false allegation and chirping about he did this and she did this and that, immediately do 50-50 custody and see how miraculously these numbers of approaching to the court for decision making for custody and support is going to drop down. It's going to drastically drop down the numbers of the litigants coming into the courts. I promise you that. Because now everybody knows we can't take a vengeance. There is no revenge because the court is fair by law. The judge should not have this discretion or power that, well, I'm giving you the custody, or you do not going to have a custody, or you will have only supervised visitation, or you will not have a visitation. No, judges should not have this power at all. Who are they? Who are the judges? People just like us, asking for a vote, be elected as a judge, and serving and destroying everything. Who doesn't know that they're destroying everything? I am the victim firsthand, I'm telling you. They're destroying everybody's life. And then you have shootings and school murder killings, and then this, it's a loner wolf and just a homegrown terrorist. No, you playing with their emotions. This is what happened to the George Floyd type of people, putting their knees on somebody's neck. Go look at their history, how they grew up. Probably they didn't have fathers, mother around them. Go look at their history. And these type of people, when their children are going to grow up, they're going to become judges. They're going to be bitter. They're going to be making the decision just like what happened to them. That's exactly what happens. But if by law the judge is only there to give out 50-50 custody and write down and sign it, from now it's going to be 50-50 unless you prove something. Prove it that something happened by mother or by father. But 9 out of 10 time is the father is accused of falsely and they are deprived of their having the custody of the children. Absolutely immoral, unethical, and biased, and unjust and unfair. And we're going to continue my case and the story in the next couple of the episodes. I will explain my personal story, that how the judges were biased, unfair, and unethical, and took my children based upon absolutely purely on false accusations. Okay, so I'm in downtown Albany, New York, and so we're going to discuss more about this whole thing is going on with the child support court run by the magistrates and child custody matters run by the judges. Sometimes I stutter. That doesn't mean I stutter or I don't have the knowledge. It's just a language barrier sometimes. I didn't grow up in the United States, so sometimes, it happens. I can't speak properly. So the thing is that they're asking me for child support, haunting me now, threatening me, putting me in jail. So I'm not good enough to be with my children, but my money is so good to them. I'm so important when it comes to money, but I'm not good for my children. If you ask the judge, what did I do to you or to anyone or those children that you're making this decision, what you making? Why you made the decision that I cannot see my children? They don't answer you. The system is they listen to you in the court and all the parties are gone. They don't make any decision. And within the 90 days or 60 days, you just receive something in the mail. And they can do whatever they want in that. It's called the judge's discretion. So I'm going to say again, I was accused of raping my daughters, ages 2 and 4. After the police investigated, Child Protective Services investigated, medical report, rape kit, all performed, and everything came out negative. Yet, I cannot have my children. Who's going to answer this? These judges have conscience that they go sleep with? What kinds of conscience do they have that they go sleep with these type of ridiculous, inhuman, unfair, biased, racist, prejudiced decisions against men? 99% is men. And nobody's standing up. Nobody. I don't see anybody standing up against it. And then now we have a George Floyd. Everybody's standing up after what, 400 years? Please stand up. Inbox me, call me, email me. We need to bring this to lawmakers, the assemblymen, the congressmen, lawmakers. Someone has to listen to us. If you're an attorney, please give us a call. Contact me. Let us know where we can go and change these laws. These are biased, prejudiced, racially motivated humans are running these courts. Those individuals are just like Derek Chauvin. Police did not tell you. Police ordinance don't tell you to go kill people and put your knees on somebody's neck and kill them, suffocate them. It's the one individual did it. It's the individual. Just the courts are run by individuals. So please follow my other videos, more upcoming videos. Support me. Don't sit there and cry. Stand up and support me. These judges are not God. They're human just like us. They sleep, they get sick, they're scared of coronavirus. They're scared of sickness, disease, they die. How many judges die so far? Many, many judges die. They're just human, making decisions. Ask for vote. You vote for them, maybe 20 people vote for them, they become judges, and then they destroy the entire society. So think about it, help me, support me, comment below, leave me your messages, contact me. We have a full information underneath and see what we can do. Thank you.